I played multiple sports.
Yeah.
Parents could be so fucking toxic.
Yeah.
And they could cause so much drama and
poison.
Bro. And that is so dope that you do that, because as a youth, I remember those parents verbally abusive to their own kids. That's not being teacher. Like, disappointed after the kid strikes out and they're like, oh, come on, what are you doing? You can't do that to your kid.
Have you had that situation with parents?
Course. Yeah.
Wild parents?
I went to practice yesterday and two of my friends fought over some BS in front of the kids, and I have to be the big brother at all times and say, hey, man, that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have to kick parents out. I have to always be the bad person. But one thing I can say, we a family, and if you can take criticism from me and we move on and we move forward, it's like it's a blessing, because you get some parents that be like, oh, he said the wrong thing, I want to take my kid, and we go into the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? And it's no growth. Yeah. Like, you see all these transfers and all these kids transferring in college now, where it's like, oh, I see somebody is over here and it's just jumping ship. It's no character. It's no character being built. Yeah. I had to play for the same sorry-ass team for years growing up until we was able to be good. And then when we got good, I understood what my dad was saying. You wanted to go over there with your cousins that play for Compton, but you're going to sit your ass here and we're going to build a team. We're going to build a team around, and that builds character. Yeah. So as I grow and I get older, I build shit. But going back to that, it's like parents do be toxic. You get a lot of parents that's toxic. So this is what I do. I know I got people that come from different areas of walk in my chapter. I have men meetings first. Then I have women meeting second. And I'm telling you this, a lot of people come out there to build relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go meet people. It's like the new dating game also. Yeah. You can go out there and meet the love of your life and get married and have kids out there. So my thing is this. It's all about the kids. If you can't handle your responsibility, if you get with somebody in this chapter and he's a husband or he's already around somebody, he already got a wife or she's already married, it's none of my business. And if you mix the two, I will kick you out the chapter. I be straight real with my parents. My parents be looking like, then you get parents on the outside like, I love what you just said, because that's real. People don't say the real shit. And you gotta set boundaries. And I gotta set boundaries in my shit. And I'm telling people, hey, listen, I stand up on business. So with the man meetings, he might be a blood over here, he might be a Crip, and people go where they feel comfortable. So a lot of people didn't want to come to my chapter. They used to throw dirt on my name. Used to be like, oh, well, he's a blood. Well, Snoop was a Crip. He's a Crip. Yeah. So everybody went to go play for Snoop. But for me, it was like, oh, he's a young blood. He's still active. We don't want to take our kid over there. Just creating the narratives that wasn't even, you know what I mean? So once they start understanding, like, hey, bro, they over there teaching knowledge. They teaching football and they building character. We don't care where Joe is from. Joe don't care where we from. He really treat us like family. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we don't care about that shit no more.